Supreme Lord, the Brahmajyoti, is not described as Mahatma in the Bhagavad Gita. He is described in a different way in the next verse. The Mahatma is always engaged in different activities of devotional service as described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Hearing and chanting about Vishnu, not a demigod or human being, that is devotion. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu and Smaranam. Remembering him, such a Mahatma has firm determination to achieve at the ultimate end the association of the Supreme Lord in any one of the 5 transcendental rasas. To achieve that success, he engages all activities, mental, bodily and vocal, everything, in the service of the Supreme Lord. So service of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. That is called full Krishna consciousness. In devotional service, there are certain activities which are called determined, such as fasting on certain days, like the 11th day of the moon, Ekadashi, and on the appearance day of the Lord. All these rules and regulations are offered by the great acharyas for those who are actually interested in getting admission into the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the transcendental world. The Mahatmas, great souls, strictly observe all these rules and regulations, and therefore they are sure to achieve the desired results. As described in the 2nd verse of this chapter, not only is this devotional service easy, but it can be performed in a happy mood. One does not need to undergo any service, penance and austerity. He can live this life in devotional service, guided by an expert spiritual master, and to any position, either as a householder or a sannyasi or a brahmachari, in any position and anywhere in the world, he can perform this devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and thus become actually Mahatma, a great soul. Pamakyantimandarshan Jnananjana Shlagya Shakshurun Mridamena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. So it's a very, very nice shloka. This is about the devotional service. See, there are not only one chapter the Lord is emphasizing the devotional service. The Lord is emphasizing the devotional service in different chapters. See, we go to 8.14, also that is emphasizing this devotional service. That he is saying, after being situated, 8.14, sorry. For one who always remember me without deviation am easy to obtain, O son of Pita, because of his constant engagement in devotional service. That also in 8.14. And then if you go to I take all the notes here. So 9.222. Ananyachindayandu mam yana paribhashade tesham nitya viyuktanam yogakshemam mahamyam. What does that mean? So, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So that is, and if you go to the then chapter chapter 9.26, the Lord is saying, Patram Pushpam Palandoyam, that shloka, if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water, I will accept it. So that shloka. So now we'll go another shloka, 9:31. The Lord is saying, he quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotees never perishes. See, he's saying, you publicly say that my devotee never perishes. Yes? And then another one. Then you go 9:34. See how much the Lord is giving, stressing the value or emphasizing the value of the devotional service. So that's what we are here. We all are assembled here for doing devotional activities. So how fortunate we are to do devotional activities. Then 9.34, Lord is saying, engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me, and worship me, being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So the Lord is giving so many direction how you can reach Him, how you can attain Him very easily. Then 10.10, and 10.10, the Lord is saying, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. See, all of them, the Lord, in different chapters, He is stressing the value of bhakti. So then 11.54. So He is, my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into my mysteries of my understanding. So the Lord is, there also He is emphasizing. So then, if you go again to 18.5.5. So 18.5.5, what is He saying? 18.5.5. One can understand me as I am, as a supreme personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. He's saying that. And when one is full conscious of me by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. It is very simple. So what is that? It is, you don't have to go to the forest. You don't have to go deep meditation. You don't have to go that, what is the name of the Muni who was meditating under the water? Saubhari Muni. Saubhari Muni was meditating in the water, that he doesn't want to see all this thing. He wanted to stay away from this material attachments. So he wanted to do meditation he went underwater. And then he was seeing two fishes, and then he came out. That's it. His meditation is disturbed. Why he was in the underwater? Is it easy to go under the water and do meditation? It's not easy to do meditation in normal way. Now we are sitting in the temple. Can anyone do meditation for 5 minutes? No. So many noises, so many disturbances, so many telephone calls. Even at home also it's not possible. Yes? So how it is? So he wanted to stay away from these noises, and he went inside the water, inside the water also. What does it mean? That your mind has to be controlled. You have to engage your mind. Never mind whatever things disturb you, but the mind has to be controlled. You have to control the mind. Then if you control the mind become your friend. Make him friend. Make him. You tell him. If you sit on your sofa and you sit in your couch, and you think about, today from morning to up to 12 o'clock, where is my mind is pulling me away? That you have to notice it. Yes? Okay. Yes, mind. You want that? Okay. You want this? Okay. And you're watching, and it is pulling everywhere. It is pulling everywhere. What is your duty? One day, in Radhayatra in Toronto Radhayatra, so one Mataji asked my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, they asked me a question, Maharaj, how the mind is pulling away from it's not staying, it is flickering. It is not, I cannot steady the mind. How it is possible? You tell me, Maharaj. Then Maharaj said, look at her eyes and said, see, the mind is doing its duty perfectly. Yes, the mind is doing its duty perfectly. What is the duty? It's pulling everywhere. You know, you're sitting here and or think about your childhood pastimes or childhood some mischievous things, you know. It would go. You go there and school, your school where you studied, and you've been punished with the caning on your hands and all this. Yes. So it is go like this very fast. So the Maharaj said, the mind is doing its duty perfectly, but you are not doing your duty perfectly. But what you have to do, you have to bring it back, tame it, one after another, bring it here. No, I'm not going to give you this. No, I'm not going to give this. Yes, you ask everything, but I'm not going to give you anything. So, if you see that Rishi was do meditation under the water, his mind is not steady. And then he came out and he married 50 daughters of Madata's daughters, and he was living life there. So then he was wondering, what am I doing? He married 50 daughters of Madata. So that is the mind, you know, that is the mind. Mind always do its duty perfectly. But then you have to make it as your friend, not an enemy. You know, make it as friend. Oh, my mind, you are a nice boy. Yes, here, you sit here and hear my chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, today is Ekadashi. You sit here and just respect my fasting and follow my fasting. And you have to do the abhishek of your murti, you have to do worship and do archana, you have to do puja and all. You sit here and watch and read Srimad Bhagavatam and read Bhagavad Gita and all this, yes? So then if you are doing like this, then you are not doing it, you are taming the mind. It's mind, taming the mind, you know. What is that? If you do think about garbage in, then the garbage out. If you think about the garbage, then garbage, you full lot of garbage inside within you. And then what is coming out your mouth is also garbage. Yes? Yes, it is. It's very simple. If you take spiritual activities and if you follow the rules and regulatory principles, what are the regulatory principle? No gambling, no meat eating, no illicit, and then no intoxication. Yes, these are the pillars of ISCKON. Yes, that you have to follow this. All these people, they've been initiated. They were following this, and 16 rounds you had to chant. Yes, but there are devotees. They are chanting 64 rounds also, 32 rounds also. Yes. There are university students, they are chanting the holy name, 16 rounds and they've been initiated. Yes? How it is possible? If you ask anybody, oh, I don't have time, I have homework, I have studies, that and this. If there's a will, there's a way. Yes? If you think that you can make it, yes, you can make it. Yes. How you can do it? Yes, I'm in the devotional service, I'm following my regulatory principles, but not my family members. No. You offer the food, bhoga, and give them. Give them. They are your blood. They are your blood. There's a reason they put it in your family. Yes, that you have to live. Give them prasadam, and give them some. You chant the Mahamandra, and they will listen it one day. One day when you are not on this earth, one day they will realize. Because dukkale mashashunam, that they are padam vipadam na desha. Every step you will get difficulties in this material world. You will never. Yes? You get messages from far away. Oh, somebody is sick, somebody is passed away, somebody is transplanting, that, this. Every moment, every second, you are listening all this, yes. And this material world, we are like fish out of the water. So if you throw the fish out of the water, it's always like that. It's going to die. So we cannot have opulent life here. That is not our purpose to the Lord send us here. Not to follow the opulent life. The Lord sent us for some reason. That we have to do the practice of Krishna consciousness, and then you exhaust it, and then come back to his divine Dham. Yes. And we came across so many difficulties in our life. So now, here in this sloka, Srila Prabhupada is explaining that we have 5 rasas to worship the Lord. So, one is Shanta rasa. So, Shanta rasa is that you will do the service the Lord, and then they serve the Lord not directly. Yes, they become thorn, flowers, grass, or something, for the Lord, for servicing to the Lord. You are a servant. You are a servant. So you are doing service to the Lord, and or tree. So that what that means? That is, you are giving pleasure to the Lord. What is the pleasure? You give. So it's a little water. The Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, yes, that you give me some water with devotion. The Lord will accept it. And you give a flower with devotion, the Lord will accept it. And whatever you cook, you give to the Lord. Some sweets, you make some sweets and give to the Lord. The Lord will accept it. Yes? And then patram pushpam panam doyam, yes, some fruits. You buy, you're going for shopping, and you're working in the factory, and you always think that I'm working this, so I can buy nice fruits, nice bogas for the Lordship. Because the Lord is in your house, and that is your house. You are not paying mortgage for your house, you are paying the mortgage for your temple. Yes? All the family members are. Who are those family members? They are the devotees of the Lord. They are residing there. They are living with you. Yes? But you are giving them prasadam. So in that way, you are doing devotional service, as well as you are engaging the family members to do the devotional service. Yes? So that is Santa Rasa. Then Dasya Bhava, Dasya Bhava, that is here the devotees offer service and bhakti to the Lordship in awe and reverence. Like if you see in Sri Sampradaya, they worship the Lord with awe and reverence, yes? That Lakshmi, Narayana worship is that. So they are like, they always respect the Lord, I can't reach him. So he is in a topmost position. So the Lord is there. He will come down, tent set down. I stay where I am, and I will pray to the Lord. Yes, yes. And then so that's a devotional service. Who did it? Prahlad Maharaj was showing us that you do that awe and reverence. Yes, because the Lord Narasimhadev applied. He come through the pillar to appear to Prahlad Maharaj, yes, to save him, yes, save him. And Hiranyakashipu said, who is this? Who is this Vishnu? Can you tell me the Vishnu is here? Yes. Yes, Dad, he is everywhere. He is Sarvashesham, everywhere. He is there, everywhere. No, don't say this. You say, is your Lord is staying in this pillar? He said every pillar. No, this pillar. Yes. So, the Lord was ready. He expanded himself in every pillar. Because Prahlad Maharaj maybe said the other one, he is ready. Then Prahlad was showing that pillar, then he just came out from the pillar and killed Hiranyakashipu. He doesn't need any weapons to kill him. He used his nails, powerful nails. Tava kara kamalavare naham adbhuta shingam. Yes. He with naga he killed Hiranyakashipu. Yes. That is because of the devotional service. What is this? 5 years old. 5 years old boy. What did he do? What mistake? What offense he made? He didn't do anything. He was just chanting Om Namo Narayana. That's it. He was chanting the holy name. So you were giving all test to him, giving poison, throwing him out big mountains, so many things, and putting into the serpents to kill him, and so many tortures they gave him. But still, he never gave up his devotional service. He was chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then Prahlad, also Hanuman. Hanuman is the wonderful servant of the Lord. One time Sita Devi was putting the kumkum, applying here, the kumkum. Then he asked Mother Sita, what is this? This is kumkum. Lord Ramchandra likes a lot. Oh, then you know what he did? He went and smeared all the kumkum all over the body. And he went just into the palace. Ram was watching him. Hanuman, what happened? What happened to you? Then he explained what Sita said, Mother Sita said, then you will love me more. Yes? So that's why if you see some places they have that reddish Hanuman, yes? That is his bhakti, yes? So that is a Hanuman. So Hanuman is a Dasya Bhava. And then Sakya Bhava, Sakyam. So if you see, devotees play with Krishna in the spirit of dear Saka, like friends, like he was playing with them. He's jumping on the tree, he was just carrying them on the shoulder, he was eating with them, he was playing with them. Sometimes he will snatch the fruits from them and eat them. Yes, and he was enjoying that. It is nothing but a reciprocation of the Lord. Yes, that he is doing the bala with his mates. Who do they know? Read Yashur Shama Adharva Veda? No, just coward boys. Yes, they have no knowledge except Krishna. Yes, their ultimate knowledge is to satisfy Krishna. That's all. That's all. So they play with the Lord, they eat with the Lord, they sit with the Lord, they joke with the Lord, they do everything with the Lord, yes. So it is in Vishnu Sahasranam it says, if anyone remembers the past tense of the Lord stealing butter, and also the past tense of the Rasa Leela dance, that he doesn't have to come back to this material world again. That much is in Vishnu Sahasranam it says that he doesn't have to come back to this material world. Why we don't want to come back to this material world? You know. Sometimes we had to say, even though we are practicing Krishna consciousness, sometimes we have to say lie also. Sometimes we have to act also. Sometimes we have to imitate. Yes? For if you are a businessman and you are in Krishna consciousness, then you have to do business. You are not going to say the actual price of the sari. Then where is your business gone? This is gone, yes? And you have to say some business, yes? That is, you have to say business, you know. That is the business technique, yes? And you have to say the truth. But you can't say the truth because then you will lose your money, yes? But in this material world, how hard we are working, how much endeavors we are making to progress, but it's not. Sometimes it's not happened according to our will, according to our desire. It is sometimes it goes upside and down. Yes, that's. I was listening one lecture from Atma Tattva Swami. Atma Tattva Swami is Srila Prabhupada's disciple, and he is the person who translated the Bhagavad Gita in Tamil. If you see Tamil Bhagavad Gita, Atma Tattva. Yes, he is in Madras Iyengar, and he is very knowledgeable person. So I had a chance to treat him. He came to Toronto when he was here, I think 2000, yes, Govindas? It is 2000, I think. So he came here with his wife, and I took him for home programs and all. He's a ocean of knowledge. So one lecture he was saying, there's a businessman in Singapore. So this businessman always traveling. He has a big mansion in Singapore, not one, a couple of, and then Malaysia also. So he always travel everywhere. So Atma Tattva Swami knows him. So he had a chance to stay in his house, and he said, Prabhu, I can't stay with you because I have business trip, I have to go. So my servants are here, they will look after you, and then he was staying there. So he was watching everything there. So what they are doing, big mansion. Who is enjoying all the facilities? Who is enjoying? The servants of the persons who is taking care of these things. They are enjoying. So whenever he is not there, they will bring all their families and the swimming pool. They were just taking baths, swimming, cooking, parties, drinking parties, that parties, this parties. Or then whenever they know that the order is coming, they will clean everything nicely. Everybody will be dispersed, and it's like that. And it is the same in the other places also. So then he's saying, you are working very hard. You are not staying in one place. You have no time to take your food. You are traveling so many places to make money. But you have no time to stay in your house to enjoy the wealth what the Lord has given to you. Who is enjoying the wealth and opulence? The servants are enjoying. Who is enjoying the swimming pool? The servants are enjoying the swimming pool. Who is enjoying the cooking? The servants are enjoying the cooking. So whose money? That is his money. So there is this material world. Material world is like that. Yes? That there's no reason you are working very hard. But in Krishna consciousness, you know that you have a job, then you do this, and you finish your 8 hours job, and you come back and do your puja, and do your shower, you do your Gayatri, you do your 16 rounds, you follow all your principles. And plus, Krishna says, you can't see me. Then I will send my bona fide spiritual master to guide you. Yes? So, the bona fide spiritual master is so merciful. He will take all your sin and he will give you blessing to progress in Krishna consciousness. Can you believe this? Yes? He will take all your sins, what you did in your previous birth. Janma Janma Prabhuji. So he will come after birth, he will come and say that, oh, this is wrong, this is not your life, this is not your real place. You can't enjoy here. The real enjoyment is you have to come back to my kingdom, it says. So how you can do this? This is the easiest method, that you to practice the devotional service. That is the easiest method. 16 round chanting is 1.5 or 2 hours it takes. Is it hard for you? No. And reading Bhagavad Gita, at least one shloka a day. Is it hard for you? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? No. At least you read one shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam a day. Krishna says, Uddhava, I'm not leaving this world, but I am leaving Srimad Bhagavatam here, so that I am living still here. Don't worry that I am leaving. No, I am not leaving. I am still living as Srimad Bhagavatam here. So read Srimad Bhagavatam every day. One shloka at least. One shloka and the purport. Just read it and understand what is in it. So the Srila Prabhupada put all his devotions there, and he wrote the books. And he was sleeping only for 2-3 hours a day. And he was spending to write all these beautiful books. We are having the bookshelves, yes, we are reading. How many people are reading the books? They are not reading. So those are the things we have to practice. That is called Sakhya Bhava, yes? And Sakhya Bhava, Krishna also sometimes throw pebbles at the pot of the gopis. And they're taking water here. That also Sakhya Bhava, it's like playing with them, yes? And then Vatsala Leela, he was in Katyayani Virda. Then Krishna, they were taking bath in a place that only the ladies are allowed, and they put their saris and they were taking bath there. So what did Krishna say? Krishna did. He took all the saris and hid it. Then they had one after the other, they had to come out and get the saris from Krishna. So that is their desire, to get Krishna as their husband. Yes? So that is how the Lord reciprocates, yes? So that is Sakhya Bhava, Sakhya, Sakhya Bhava, yes? And then the other one, the Vatsalya Rasa. Vatsalyam, that's what the Mother Jasoda, yes, they all having this Damodar Leela and all. It's Vatsalya, father and mother. It's coming from father and mother, the Vatsalya Leela. They come. They come and do the service to the Lord, yes. Can you believe that devotee become mother of Krishna and feeding milk to him? Yes? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible in devotional service. Now how many people are sitting inside the room? Around 25? You know how many births we were practicing this Krishna consciousness, birth after birth after birth after birth, to come to this temple today in this program. How many births? How many births we were practicing this Krishna consciousness, this thing, through our gurus, to chant the holy name. Yes. So that is the mercy of the Lord. When Lord Narasimha was asking Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad, ask me. Do you want to? Please ask me anything. He was so angry mood. Lakshmi said, I haven't seen him in this mood. So angry mood. Then Prahlad said, Lord, nobody is going to like you when you are appearing like this Ugra mode. So be calm, be calm, be calm. Nobody went closer to him because everyone is afraid. But Prahlad is not afraid for him. Yes, the Prahlad is not afraid. What is his garland? Garland is from Hiranyakashipu's thing is the garland. Yes, yes. What is our garland? This is our garland. But the Lord He killed them everywhere, blood, bleeding, everywhere. He was so angry. And then we went closer to him, and then he caressed him. And he got all the knowledge and all the materialist things has gone. All the knowledge. Same thing happened to Dhruva Maharaj also. The Lord touched him on his head and everything disappeared. He got knowledge. Yes. And the Prahlad Maharaj said, Lord, I don't need anything. No, you ask me everything, anything in this world, I will give you. You want this world, or that world, this world, anything, I will give to you. Lord, I don't want anything. I don't only bhakti. And so the pure bhakti towards my spiritual master, Narada. That has to be with us. Yes, because that is the important thing here. The spiritual master, yes. He is Yashat Prasadat, Bhagavad Prasado, Yashat Prasadat, Na Gatiku Tobi. That's it. There's no gati if you don't have spiritual master. There's no gati. There's no advancement in your spiritual activities. No advancement. Gati, there's no gati at all. Yes. So, Bahunam Janmanamande Jnanavan Mam Pravrittire. So, Jnanavan, who is the knowledgeable person? Vasudeva.